This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Optimize your nutrition with Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal service. Factor's fresh, never-frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Choose from 40 weekly options across 8 dietary preferences, like Calorie Smart and Protein Plus. Factor's keto meals can help you lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks. Get started at factormeals.com/factor50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Weight loss with Factor Keto based on a randomized controlled clinical trial. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
It is Ryan here, and I have a question for you. What do you do when you win? Like, are you a fist pumper, a woo-hooer, a hand clapper, a high-fiver? If you want to hone in on those winning moves, check out Chumba Casino. Choose from hundreds of social casino-style games for your chance to redeem serious cash prizes. There are new game releases weekly, plus free daily bonuses. So don't wait. Start having the most fun ever at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
I have detailed files.
The Twin Cities Auto Show is presented by Quick Trip, and it's rolling into the Minneapolis Convention Center April 11th through the 19th. The Twin Cities Auto Show is the place to compare hundreds of new vehicles in every category, all under one roof, without driving to dealerships around town.
Yeah.
Including new makes and models that can't be found on dealer lots. Get all the details at TwinCitiesAutoShow.com.
So exciting, it might make you piss blood, right, Cory?
Yeah, Cory.
It might. It might.
Not the slug line they were looking for, I bet.
Nope, but on the Power Trip Morning Show, that's basically Power Trip lore now, is that there's a good chance one of us pees blood at the auto show.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we all love it.
I love
the
it,
auto show.
man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
it's super cool.
I freaking love it.
You've heard of rear view cams. Have you heard of penis cams?
Oh,
You for sure have.
Yeah.
internal ones.
Not just
work shows.
Do they record that footage?
Why do you want it, you freak?
My God, I don't want to see the inside of your...
What a weird question.
It's like,
why do you want to see the inside of it?
I never said I wanted to see it. I just want to know,
why don't you want to see it?
Is there like a hard drive in some doctor's office full of...
Not for mine, there wasn't.
No.
Mine was a limp drive.
Yeah.
A shrinking drive.
That offends me a little bit. You wouldn't want to see the inside of mine if I offered.
Out of curiosity, I wouldn't mind taking a look inside your urethra.
Thank you.
Has anyone gotten a text from Tommy yet?
No.
No. Not at all.
Does that answer your question?
No, I thought we would. Because if we mention the word penis cam, that has to be like saying Beetlejuice 3 times.
Yeah, we've only said it twice, so...
good point.
Do it again. See if he shows up.
Penis cam.
Penis cam. Penis cam.
That was like 5 now.
Yeah. Now,
Say it
now
like the party zone.
Penis cam.
There we go.
Probably.
Coming to XL Energy Center.
Yes.
Probably enough of that.
This is KFAN News with Chris Hockey, presented by Carboni's Pizzeria.
That's right, it's Carbones.
Hey, Scarbonis.
Oh, make you want to eat that pizza.
Whoa.
So good.
It's so good.
I'm starving.
Yeah. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris Hockey, and this is the news, according to me. Resorts World Las Vegas and its affiliated companies are agreeing to pay a $10.5 million fine, Cory.
Go on.
It reached a settlement with the Nevada Gaming Control Board on Thursday. Resorts World admits to allowing gamblers with ties to illegal bookmaking and histories of federal felony convictions to play at its casino.
Jeez.
This is the second highest fine assessed by the state of Nevada to a casino company. The Win got hit in 2019 for $20 million.
Jeez, I didn't know about that one.
I didn't either.
Little money laundering.
Something
no
like
big deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, Resorts World would do so much better if it wasn't at the end of the strip.
Yeah. Well
it's
said,
a really nice casino.
It is.
Yeah.
But it's all the way down there.
Yeah.
Right? The only time I almost ever go is walk across the street after Peppermill.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right?
And then I tell
Otherwise,
everybody you and I are on our honeymoon.
And it's not that far from Win and Encore.
No,
and I love those spots.
Great
it's
spots.
just there's not other stuff to bring you.
Right.
Yeah.
Mentally, it's like, I got to walk all the way over there. Well, who cares?
Yeah, who
what else
cares?
do you have to do? It's Vegas.
Yeah.
Walk over there.
Center Strip is the place to be.
No doubt.
Yeah.
That's why I like staying at Paris or Planet Hollywood,
Yeah.
right in the middle.
Yeah.
20 minutes to that end of the strip, 20 minutes to that end of the strip, and then
You can walk to Bellagio.
choose your own adventure.
The
Yes.
best. Yep.
I never did those books. Chris, my
you
guess
see
is
what's
you
it-
did. The
what's
Choose
that?
Your Own Adventure books. Did you ever do those?
No, I never did.
They were great.
I didn't have the attention.
Did you see it was on the Wheel of Fortune? That
Or
was
ability
one
to
of the,
read.
in the
or that.
triple toss-up. That was one of them this week. Yeah.
Choose Your Own Adventure.
They're great.
Global air traffic is being disrupted after one of the world's busiest airports is shut down by a power outage. London's Heathrow Airport is being closed today after an electrical fire broke out at a nearby power station, triggering a widespread outage. Aviation data experts say nearly 300,000 passengers could be affected by the closure. Heathrow is the world's fourth biggest airport. Saw nearly 84 million passengers last year alone.
Including some of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who's there?
Yeah.
Nice airport. No complaints.
No.
I mean,
It's
I would
decent.
complain if it was ablaze.
Yeah, it wouldn't be good.
Yeah.
The
no.
video is crazy. That's a huge fire.
Insane.
You're reminded, though, of how lucky we are with our airport, specifically Minneapolis St. Paul is just beautiful.
It's a great airport.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're adding more fast food joints, though.
Mm-hmm.
We need some more food options, specifically at Terminal 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's
Well, what
go.
they need to do is make Terminal 2 accessible where you can get there once you're past security, and then you could take a tram to be put there behind security. So then if you wanted to go to Terminal 1, you could to get, Sky Club or whatever else.
I think Orlando has, like a lot of different airports have that. That once you get past, you can go back and forth between the terminals through a tram system or a long-ass moving walkway kind of a thing.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
'cause,
although Sky Club wouldn't matter because you wouldn't be flying Delta if you were Terminal 2. But Encore or one of the other, or Escape or one of the other ones we do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those all sound like nightclubs.
They do.
Yeah. Yeah. They have free booze in them.
A Southwest Airlines flight had to abort its takeoff from the Orlando airport on Thursday. An air traffic controller canceled the plane's takeoff clearance after the pilot mistakenly began to depart on a taxiway rather than the runway.
Ooh.
Jeez.
Taxiways are paths used by pilots to move planes between runways and terminals. Southwest said the plane stopped safely, returned to the gate. Nobody was injured. The NTSB is investigating.
Whoops.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the hell?
You can't do that.
Yeah.
No.
That's
That's
and that's
crazy.
not anybody else's fault. That's the pilot's fault.
100%.
Yeah.
There's taxis there.
Yeah. Didn't he see people?
Didn't you see Cash Cab?
Yeah, Cash. Great show.
Love Cash
Yeah.
Cab.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
show for sure.
Yeah. Hawk saw a different version of
What's
it.
crazy is I love Cash Cab and I like to gamble, but I just would never have the guts to go for the video like the double bonus at the end of the video. That was always like an impossibly tough question. I always would have just kept the money.
You know what I
Which is
just
lame.
watched in its entirety yesterday?
Fake
'Cause it
Taxi?
popped up on my YouTube recommendations.
Great show.
It was when we did that Rosie prank a couple years ago. Where
The Cash Cab
we
bid.
did the Cash Cab bid.
Oh, yeah. That was
And got
brilliant,
Rosie
yeah.
thinking that.
Do you know what this was, Chris? You remember this one?
No.
So good.
So the bit is I was like, hey, if you guys let me mention initials, the home game, I'm willing to put up some of my money. So what we did is we rigged a bunch of questions so they would get a bunch of money and they could split it like 4 ways. So it would have been what it was like $500 or $600 a piece. I was out.
Yeah.
And then it was like, but let's go double or nothing, the bonus question. And the bit was going to be, I knew Rosie would be like, let's just pocket the money.
Yeah.
But these guys are like, no, let's go for it. And then I made the question like from a 1957
Movie
film.
or
It was
something. Yeah.
impossible.
Yeah.
And obviously then they lost all the money. And I just wanted to see Rosie get pissed that these guys would throw away a chance because he could have pocketed $500 or $600.
Yeah.
No, let's go for it.
I forgot about that. Was a great bit. Yeah.
So he won nothing.
Brilliant. Well played, Corliss.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Nothing.
She's an actress.
We should probably, and they're like, now we're going for it. And then of course he did kind of go, well, if you guys want to go for it, but you could tell he was the most hesitant. He was the one that wanted to keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We were hoping that he would kill us.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rosie, you're the cinephile. You don't know this movie Corey's talking about?
It was brilliant. Yeah.
A new study ranks the state of Florida number one for the most stressful emergency room visits. The rankings were compiled by insurance company Policy Guide and covered factors ranging from cost, in which Florida also ranked first, to number of admissions and number of inpatient days per 1,000 residents. Florida is one of 4 southeastern states in the top 10. Kentucky, Tennessee, Alabama also in there.
Remember Appalachian Emergency Room on SNL where Chris Parnell would always show up with something up his ass? That was such a great sketch. There would be like 7 or 8 just ridiculously bad injuries, but then Parnell would always walk in. Now, you're not going to believe this.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And Amy Poehler, I think it was Amy Poehler, was like, okay, room 2, we know.
That seems to happen way too often.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once is too often, but at what point are you like, yes, Friday night's going pretty decent, mix up a cocktail, and let's see what household item I can keister, you know?
Yeah. Sounds like a typical Friday.
Yeah, no big deal.
Miny, mo.
Oh, no, not that again.
Yeah. Unplug it first.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah. Grody.
Hot.
Ben Stiller says fans of Severance will not have to wait 3 more years for season 3. Stiller is the producer of the trending sci-fi series, which premiered on Apple TV back in 2022 and ended with a cliffhanger. The much anticipated season 2 was delayed 3 years because of the Hollywood strikes, finally debuted in January. On Thursday, Stiller went on the New Heights podcast and was asked if fans would have to wait another 3 years for season 3. And he said, definitely not. He didn't give a release date, but said it won't be that long. So
I'm planning on binging the hell out of season 2 this weekend now that it's done, right? Because it ended, last night / this morning with final episodes out.
Right.
I'm going to binge it like crazy. Loved season 1. I do hope, even without even watching this season, I do hope this is a show that doesn't go 5 or 6 or 7 seasons. This feels like a 3 or 4 and done.
You are correct,
right?
Yeah.
Let's leave it as a masterpiece and move on. Let's not drag it out. Don't drag it out where it starts to get stupid.
Yeah.
Keep it. Let's keep it tight, shall we?
And which is a weird saying in how we all get older every day. But think if 25-year-old Cory and 42-year-old, however old you are, got together and you were like, I'm not watching basketball this weekend. I'm going to watch a TV show. 25-year-old Cory would be pissed.
Well, 25-year-old Cory watched a lot of TV.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
Way
like
more than this one does.
You wouldn't skip college basketball. You'd watch all of it.
True. I barely watched any of it yesterday.
Yeah.
And I definitely have Severance light years ahead of college basketball this weekend. And these are arguably my 4 favorite days of the sporting year.
Yeah, and you're going to watch a TV show.
I'm going to binge the hell out of it. I got to see what happens.
Why not?
What else did 25-year-old Cory like to do?
Watch Fake Taxi.
Yes.
Yep.
Cry.
Yeah, cry. Eat a lot of canes. That's about it.
Were you there?
I mean, I've heard you talk about it.
Yeah, I believe you remember most of my 20s I spent in the fetal position. I would get home and take off all my clothes and just snot running down my face, and I would rock back and forth on the floor and say, when is this over?
And Einhorn is a man.
Chris, you got to go?
I got to go. I love you guys. Thanks for having me in. Go to my website. Book me for a speaking engagement. Calendar is filling up very nicely. JohnCriesel.com. JohnCriesel.com.
You're the best, dude.
See you, brother.
Love you guys.
Johnny
Love
K.
You,
Marney should be here in a second. The Sklar brothers in about 15 minutes or so. And then 1 hour from now, we play Initials game 566. And one of you callers gets a crack at winning $87,000 thanks to St. Paul Federal Credit Union. Sports and sauce after this on the Fan.
This is Frovic and Farewell. Local music on the Power Trip Morning Show. FROVIQ, by the way.
Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Meet Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal service. Factor's fresh, never-frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Their chefs handle the shopping and chopping, delivering fresh, fully cooked meals to your door. All you have to do is heat and enjoy. Choose from 40 weekly options across 8 dietary preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. And if you're looking to lose weight, Factor's keto meals can help you lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks. Savor nutritious premium meals no matter how busy life gets. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/factor50off and use code factor50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Weight loss with Factor Keto based on a randomized controlled clinical trial. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
Looking for excitement? Chumba Casino is here. Play anytime, play anywhere. Play on the train, play at the store, play at home, play when you're bored. Play today for your chance to win and get daily bonuses when you log in. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Chumba Casino is free to play.
Experience social gameplay like never before. Go to Chumba Casino right now to play hundreds of games, including online slots, bingo, Slingo, and more. Live the Chumba life at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
Hey, everybody. So when you get asked, what is Odoo, what comes to mind? Well, I'll tell you. Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a suite of business management software that some people say is like fertilizer because of the way it promotes growth. But, some people also say that Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable.
Oh, but then again, you could look at Odoo in terms of how its individual software programs are a lot like building blocks. Whatever your business needs, manufacturing, accounting, HR programs, you can build a custom software suite that's perfect for your company. So what is Odoo? Well, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. Yeah, that's it.
Which means that Odoo is exactly what every business needs. Learn more and sign up now at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
Get ready for a night of non-stop laughter. Tom Segura's Come Together tour is taking over XL Energy Center on April 18th. Tickets are flying off the shelves. Don't miss out. Grab yours at KFAN.com keyword calendar.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Childish.
Yeah. Churlish.
No.
Here we are. The level set with the song formula, local music on the Power Trip. Expecting guests real soon. The initials game with the Sklar brothers today. That'll be fun.
Jason almost won last year.
The show did.
Put up 3, I think, and I think you won. But I think he brought you down to like item 12. I think he shook you down.
I think he shook me down. You're right.
They're really funny.
It's time for Fan 5 on the Power Trip, presented by All Around, your TimberTech deck building contractor.
Thank you, All Around.
Thank you. Zach O, your
What's
Wild
up?
battle the Sabres tomorrow at 1 p.m. Your Wild are 39-25-5.
Only if she's 5'3".
They beat the Kraken the other day 4-rip.
Well, they did it for Rip.
Those are terrible measurements. That would be like an inverted pyramid.
Yeah.
Hey, don't knock it, brother.
Yeah, Hawks in.
I'm in.
The big thing to follow is Marco Rossi going to be back hopefully soon. That they're saying again, wait and see. Just another injury to the whole mix. But thankfully, Buffalo sucks. So,
hey,
is our guy playing? Is Zucker playing?
Should be. I think he wants to be there for a while. I guess is what I've heard. So, he should be in town on Saturday night or Saturday afternoon, I should say. And then some games on the road before they come home. Take on Washington Capitals and Alexander Ovechkin coming to town next Thursday.
You know how like the green M&M is a lady, right?
She's a lady.
All your hands up.
Woodhawk.
100%. He loves candy.
Yeah.
But like if you had measurements 39-25-5, that would be like if Doritos turned like a chip into a chick, right? And like she was the new spokesperson for Doritos.
Yeah, Doritos are great.
And then raise your hand. Paul, your hands up.
Woodhawk.
Female Dorito lady?
Yeah.
With the measurements 39, 25, 5?
1,000%.
Nacho or which kind?
Nacho, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you only eat the nacho?
100%.
Yeah.
The rest of them are gross.
Yeah. They're great.
Take your word for it.
Doritos are so good, man.
So good.
The regular original kind is so good.
That's all you need.
Oh, delicious.
Fascinating.
Our guy Zucker played yesterday. He played 16 minutes yesterday, and 2 days ago, they're lost to Utah Hockey Club. Let's see here. The Wolves battle the Pelicans tonight at 7. The Wolves lost to them on Wednesday, but the Wolves tonight are 13.5-point favorites. They are currently on a 2-game losing streak.
You want some smoke?
I mean, I'd take the Wolves 13.5.
Winning by 13.5?
Winning by 13.5. If not, I have some other...
They're a streaky team, Corey. I'd take that.
Do you want to bet some NCAA games?
I don't know, maybe.
What do you mean, maybe?
Do the Wolves bet. Come on. They're a streaky team. They've been bad.
I don't like peer pressure.
That's fine. How about, let me pick a random game. I'm going to scroll and wherever this mouse stops. How about I'll take Norfolk State plus 28.5 against Florida.
Yeah, but I want Norfolk State to win.
Yeah, they're not going to win.
I know, but I want them to, so I don't want to cheer for Florida.
Okay. How about...
This bit's dead.
Okay, well, relax. Take a deep breath.
Gambling ruins families.
Says who?
Says the government.
Science.
And science. A lot of studies back me up.
Yeah. Damn right, man. Did you watch John Oliver last week?
No, but I heard about it, right? Sports betting?
Don't watch.
Yeah. Duh.
What does he say?
What we all know.
That it's addicting and ruins families?
Yeah, that everybody knows is happening, and they're making it harder to not do it.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
That's fun, though.
Yeah, that's why I don't download any of those apps on my phone. Because I would do it all the time.
Oh, I'm in it. The second it's legal in this state, I'm all in.
I know. I can't wait for you to be poor and desolate.
Well, it's like, but again, I shouldn't have to drive to Iowa if I want to bet Morikawa on the Masters.
Yeah. I mean, I would maybe download it for some golf action because there's nothing better than golf action.
Of course.
Yeah. When you can bet like individual bits, yeah, the best. Okay. How about this?
No.
I'll take Kentucky minus 11.5. You take Troy.
Nah.
You're not fun anymore.
When was I ever fun
anymore? I don't know when that happened.
When you would gamble on no matter what. I would bring something up, you'd go, all right.
The song by that one band?
Fun. That was mildly amusing.
Zachary, the Sklar brothers are here.
Well, tell them to hold on a second. All right, I'll be right down.
Hey,
Jeez, I guess I don't want to inconvenience Zach.
Okay, I got it.
What, crabs?
No. I'll take Illinois. You take Xavier. You take Z.
No.
I'm just trying to do a bit. All right. The Celtics were sold for $6.1 billion. Some guy named Bill Chisholm bought them. Chisholm? I'm going to stop there.
No, start over again. Hang on. This is an important detail. Go ahead again.
Bill Chisholm bought them for $6.1 billion.
Now you're saying his name is Chisholm?
It's C-H-I-S.
Oh, we know how to spell it.
Holm.
Yeah.
Chisholm. Wow. That's where Zach lives. All right. Hey, Marnes. Marnes, let's try this again. I needed you for the Wolves bit. You don't want to bet the Wolves?
No.
Do you want to bet anything?
Not really. I'm just going to watch Severance.
Man, you were fun once.
I really wasn't.
No, you were. You would bet with me. You'd walk by the sports book and we'd randomly put $100 on a random NBA game.
Yeah, but that's against
talking about Chisholm.
That's against the sports book.
That was what you called your hotel room.
Losing $100 to you hurts me more than the 100. I don't want to lose to you.
What if we just bet a hug?
That's a lose-lose.
Yeah, thanks, Marnes.
You remember Little Hugs?
You don't want any. Oh, those were the best.
So good.
Full of sugar, so good.
Don't they still have those?
I don't know.
They might.
The Hershey Kisses bit?
No. I'm talking about the little cups.
Those little drinks. So like fruit punch drinks?
Yeah.
I don't know what those are then.
Yeah.
All right, I'll move.
You never had
Not
any
exactly
hugs.
sure. Look, they're here.
Look at them.
They're back. Jason and Randy Sklar, they're back. They make their triumphant return to the Power Trip Morning Show.
Superstars.
They really walk into the studio with a lot of confidence.
Same jacket as last year. Same jacket as last. Look at this.
Look at these guys. Superstars.
Look at these guys.
Comedians. Actors.
Just killers. We're just switching. We're switching seats.
Yeah, we're just switching it up.
Sauce is going over there.
Yeah.
Marnie's going over there.
There we are.
Good morning, fellas. How are you guys?
We're so good.
It's good to see your face. We're live on the air. Try not to curse. If you can for 5 seconds not curse, that'd be great.
Musical chairs. No one's going to curse. No one's cursing. Right, we've never done radio before.
Okay,
Come on.
Hey,
who are we? What are we doing here? We're professionals. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. Get him the loofah.
Yeah. How'd Acme go last night? You guys were here already last night.
So fun. It's the best club. You guys have the best club. It's just magic. It's the Como Zoo of clubs. Yeah, it really is.
Shout out to that, by the way, last year. Mark Parrish, who's not here today, but Parrish and I went and saw you guys last year. And you guys did that like 5 or 6 or 7 minute riff on
the Como Zoo.
The Minnesota Zoo versus the Como Zoo.
Como
and that
Zoo.
was unbelievably
it's
funny.
not just it's no longer just a parking lot where you exchange your kids with your ex-husband. That's right. Como Zoo. Como Zoo. Como Zoo. You guys want to see a raccoon who has a gambling problem? He's on Prize Picks all morning. Yeah. He already's got 3 brackets that are busted. Como Zoo. Como Zoo. You want to see a squirrel who smokes? Yeah. So
He puts an accent in. That's a nice touch.
Yeah, you got to throw that on there, chop it in. How about the fact that we threw out the first pitch at the Twins game last time we were here?
Yeah.
It's a little too cold. We're a little too early. That. Yeah, that was awesome. Yeah. That was wonderful.
It made sense. It's Twins throwing pitches at the Twins.
Twins throwing at Twins. Can we stop all this twin on twin crime? We really need to. We need to stop making conjoined twins second-class citizens. We've said that. That's a mission. That's a mission of ours. People. They deserve 2 Social Security numbers.
I didn't realize that had been such a big issue. Thank you for bringing that to
Marney, we have to put this at the forefront. We have to raise your consciousness, Marney, and bring you into the 21st century. We need more videos of Marney dancing before NBA games.
Can do.
She's on our feed. Yes, I love it. You're on our feed. You're in our feed. Just like check in on Marney. She's doing great.
She's iconic. She's a big deal.
She really is.
Gellner.
You guys
just
all
ask
are.
Me.
Do you know how, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say I'm following the lead. That was all Rebecca Brunson, 5-time WNBA champ.
Champ.
You know, she said, I got this idea for a dance. We're going all around the arena. I said, girl, I'm just follow you.
Fine,
and I
let's
did.
do it. Let's go.
I don't care.
Meanwhile, do you know how many people last night said good luck to us on this morning?
Nice.
Like we were going off to war. I don't know if one of you will come back. No, we're hope to see you on the other side. Yeah, no, I woke up in the middle of the night nervous. I'm nervous about this game.
Well, you almost won last year.
I know. That's why I'm nervous. I set the bar so high. Yeah. Can I
Was it a fluke?
Right. Did I just get lucky? Did it just tap into one moment of one part of my brain that I understood, or am I actually decent at the game? And if you win the game, does that mean like everything in else in your life completely fails? Like you forget like how to drive your kids to school, and it's like.
So in the last couple of months, though, Chris Hardwick was here because he was at Acme about 5 months ago or something.
He's a smarty pants,
and he won.
He blew our
Yeah, he won. Yeah. And he it took him 3 or 4 to kind of figure out how the game worked, and then he just dominated the second half of the game and won in overtime. And then Ryan Jeffers of the Minnesota Twins played for the first time 2 months ago, and he had, I think, very little knowledge of the game. Same thing. Took him a couple to get going. Then he freaking won. So we've had some debuts be pretty impressive in the last.
So watch us get shut out. Jay, is you're not that impressive. Thank you. Thank you. Let's lay that out there.
But this is your third time playing.
Third time playing.
You can do it.
We love it. What do we say, Rand? We travel this whole country. We do all kinds of shows and press for the thing. This is our favorite show to do. I'm not saying that because I'm here. I'm saying that because what you guys do is you've created something that is fun and not just like, here, let me set you up for your bits. It's like, let's create some sort of magical real thing. Something here. We're making, America doesn't make anything. We're making something. We make memories on this show. And we ship it to Taiwan. That's right. And throw a tariff on it. Yeah. It's fun. That's what I like. I don't want to get political, but the tariffs are really killing people in Canada. Yeah. 40% lap dance on all strip clubs in Canada. That's true. 40% tariff on Don't get excited. They'll
Canceling my trip.
Don't get excited. They'll throw a 10% wood tax on that. They want to bring wood across the border. Canadian lumber. Get excited. That's that Canadian lumber tariff they're talking about. Can't do it. That is the thing, though, Randy and I've said, though. We have to get this off our chest before we play the game. When the Canadian Prime Minister was coming back hard at the U.S., I don't care where you fall down on the tariffs on either side. He is like him getting mad, trying to be tough and just trying to be like, we'll throw down the gloves, eh? Yeah, we'll throw down the gloves. We'll forecheck you all the way into the corners. Yeah, we'll take a 5-minute major. We don't care. Yeah, we don't care. We've got Connor McDavid waiting on. He's going to fire slap shots off your kid's wristers. Head. He's going to throw one-timers off your kid's head, off your 5-year-old's head, and then we're going to put big speakers right at the border, and we're just going to blast Gordon Lightfoot in your face. Yeah, take that. See bare naked ladies. Yes, man. See if you can handle that. Yeah, try to handle that.
Brilliant.
I'll drop my Tim Hortons. I won't even say sorry. I won't even say sorry. They're ready to go up there.
Wait, you two just wake up just on fire.
We're ready to go.
You got a fuse hanging out the bottom of your.
This is how we always are. We're like Michigan J Frog. You saw us in the lift and we were like, ugh. And then the light microphone in front of us. Hello, my man. That is what happens.
Okay,
put a mic in.
Speaking of Michigan, when we come back, it's Vikings news every day at 7:40.
Yes, let's go.
And because I follow you guys on social media, you guys were in town a couple of weeks ago, and I saw who you guys hung out with, and I want to ask you all about that after this. Randy and Jason Sklar are here. They're at Acme tonight, and tomorrow, I believe, the 7 o'clock shows are sold out, correct?
Sold out, just the 9 p.m. shows. And again, I want to fill it with your people because they came last time, and just the best fans ever. The KFAN. I think there's only 100 tickets left or less. You guys get on the tickets because we want you there at these shows. Yeah, we really do.
I went last year. A+, 100% go tonight or tomorrow at Acme to see these guys. Jason and Randy will play initials as well at 8:15. More of the Power Trip Morning Show after this on.
Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Meet Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal service. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Their chefs handle the shopping and chopping, delivering fresh, fully cooked meals to your door. All you have to do is heat and enjoy. Choose from 40 weekly options across 8 dietary preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. And if you're looking to lose weight, Factor's keto meals can help you lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks. Savor nutritious premium meals no matter how busy life gets. Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/factor50off and use code factor50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Weight loss with Factor Keto based on a randomized controlled clinical trial. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
PayPal lets you pay all your pals, like your graduation gifters.
Who's paying for the mattress topper?
You mean the beanbag chair?
Aren't we getting a mini fridge?
Can we create a pool on PayPal? It lets us collect the money before we buy.
Ooh, yes, that's smart.
Glad we can agree on something.
Easily pool, split, and send money with PayPal. Get started in the PayPal app. A PayPal account is required to send and receive money. A balance account is required to create a pool.
Hey, everybody. So when you get asked, what is Odoo, what comes to mind? Well, I'll tell you. Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a suite of business management software that some people say is like fertilizer because of the way it promotes growth. But, some people also say that Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable.
Ooh. But then again, you could look at Odoo in terms of how its individual software programs are a lot like building blocks. Whatever your business needs, manufacturing, accounting, HR programs, you can build a custom software suite that's perfect for your company. So what is Odoo? Well, Odoo is a bit of everything. Odoo is a fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. Yeah, that's it.
which means that Odoo is exactly what every business needs. Learn more and sign up now at odoo.com. That's ODOO.com.
When it comes to playtime, never let your squad down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Push your gameplay beyond performance with 13th Gen Intel Core processors. Upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E. And maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search and head to Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. The Fan.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Big, exciting morning. Marnie's in there bothering our guests.
Hey, Randy was explaining how basketball works to me, and I just really appreciated that.
Stop.
Oh, he's doing his Mark Rosen impression.
Yeah. I was trying to soothe you. I was soothing you.
Yeah. She's got a bad attitude. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what
She
to
really
say.
does.
She really does. It's the Timberwolves. You know, they do that to you.
The Wolves,
Well,
yeah.
that's not far from the truth.
That is.
And I learned just now that basketball is a game of, what was it? Is it runs? I hadn't heard that.
She's like, we won 8 and then lost 2. I was like, well, you weren't going to win and lose and win and lose and win and lose.
Right.
You're going to lose a bunch into some really bad teams.
Yeah. Are you ever going to understand this game?
Come on, Marney.
That's how the game works. God, Marney.
God.
What are we doing? God.
And they let you broadcast.
Not for long.
Not for long. Not if Rosie has anything to say about it.
She knows.
I was telling the Sklar brothers during the break, too. Not only do we love when they're in, but like Mark Parrish, I think lands this morning from the NHL Network, and he was thinking about hustling in just to see
Get
you
in
guys
here.
because he's such a fan.
He should.
And then Justin Gard, who does 3 to 6:30, but he's also the voice of like the Gopher women's basketball team.
Yeah.
He's giant fans of you.
Bring him in.
And that's what I'm like, well, you can come in and say hi to the guys on Friday.
Get in.
I think he's landing. Isn't he just landing or something? Or is he in I don't know. He's doing something with the Gopher women's
upside down in
basketball team.
Toronto right now, yeah.
So like everybody on the station wants to meet you guys. Everybody that's on the show wants to come hang with you guys. Everybody
We're
loves the
here.
Sklar brothers.
Let's do it, you guys. We love it. We love you guys. Let's go.
All right, let's do Vikings news because
Can I ask them one question
Of course.
first, please?
Yes.
Because I neglected to do this last time, and I'm a huge fan of Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, my Lord.
How was working with Caitlin Olsen?
She's the greatest. Let me first explain to Marnie, basketball is a game of runs. Just kidding. I'm joking. No, you got to be able to go to your left. Caitlin Olsen is amazing, and we wrote an entire web series that was then cut into a movie where she was one of the stars of it. We wrote it for her to be in it. And she played the love interest, and she was like 4 months pregnant as she was the love interest in this thing. And she's like, you guys know I'm pregnant. And we're like, we did not know. And second of all, we don't care. Like, you're the best. And we wrote jokes in this thing that nobody could nail a joke like she could. But the best part about It's Always Sunny is that we were supposed to go in. We played the radio morning like DJs, and we were supposed to go in and audition against each other for one role. It was one DJ for this dance competition. But as we were doing it, we're like, how funny would it be if we were like a morning zoo? Like crazy, like Fat Michael and Squirrely D. We came up with those names. Fat Michael and Squirrely D. Squirrely D, what's going on, Fat Michael? And we just kept doing those voices and doing the lines like that. And it was super funny to us. And so we came into the audition and we said, okay, we have this take on this. And she's like, well, they're open to a lot of stuff. So what is it? And we did it. And she's like, do not audition individually. I'm sending this in, and I think you guys are going to get it. And then we got it, which was great because we love the show and we love them. And we got on set and we started riffing about, this is why those guys are so great, is that they allowed us to kind of riff with them. We're like, what if one of these two guys was going through a horrible divorce, but he also couldn't drop the DJ voice? I'm going through a nasty divorce. I can't tell you the last time I didn't shower with Motel Soap Q Crew. Sometimes I just go into her closet and smell her dresses. Q Crew.
I love it.
Genius.
Oh, it's so good.
That was really fun.
That show's the best, and she is one of the funniest people on the planet. I love
Hilarious.
her. Every
She's
show
amazing.
she's in, her own show, it's just great.
Oh, yeah, she's great on her own show. And like we said, we pulled her out in this other project that we did, and she was just like all the great comedic actors and actresses. She's not afraid to make herself look silly. And once you are willing to do that, then you become, you cross over. You can go anywhere and everywhere. And she is like a very, you're like, oh, you can be the love interest in a project as well. So she has that ability too. So I just love All-star.
She's very good in Hacks. That's what I've seen her.
It's the unhinged sister.
So
good.
The daughter.
The
daughter of
the daughter of Deborah. Yeah.
God, that's a great show.
That's a wonderful show. And Hannah Einbinder is a good buddy of ours. And it's so funny because we met her. We just met her. She was doing stand-up, and we're like, God, this person's really interesting and really good stand-up. And she was young, very young at the time, still is young. But when we met her, she was really young. And we just started talking to her, and we had done a project. We had done The Oblongs. I don't know if you remember that. That was like an animated show with Will Ferrell and Gene Smart and Pam Siegel. So all these great people. This was Billy West. It was like year 2000.
Billy West, wow.
Amazing. And Lorraine Newman came in and did some characters. And afterwards, we kind of became friends with Lorraine. And Lorraine said to us, we would listen to your comedy CD that we recorded here at Acme in 2001.
Oh, my God.
Or 2000, or Pop in the Hood. She's like, I would listen to it with my kids on the way to school. Yours, Patton Oswalt, a couple others. We listen to it all the time. My kids know every single line of your stand-up. And that was like kind of floating in our mind. But we met this girl and we're like, she's so funny and so cool. We saw her at the Montreal Comedy Festival and we're like, how are you doing? She's like, it's really hard. We're like, this was our first time that we went up in 1999 and it was hard here. Just commiserated with her and we're really nice. And then finally put it together that she's Lorraine's daughter. Yeah, she's like, I used to listen to your comedy CD driving to school. And we're like, wait a minute. Mom, Lorraine Newman? She's like, yes. We're like, holy crap. And we kind of love that we didn't know that before we got to like her and know her.
She did not use that.
No,
she didn't.
She did it on her
to
own.
Her credit.
And we loved her, without even knowing that information. But then afterwards, we love her even more. So I'm so happy for her success.
It's so good.
Do you work with Joe Mandy at all?
Love
St.
Joe
Paul's own Joe Mandy?
He's phenomenal, dude. So funny. Yeah, we've known knows him his through sports. stand-up forever. Yeah, he's so funny. He's more of a New York guy because we haven't really hung as much because he's in New York and we're in LA. But whenever we're in the same city, love that guy.
It's like Bloods and Crips, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I know.
The Bloods, I feel like the Bloods need a blood walk. Like the Crips got the Crip walk. Serena was doing that. The blood hop. The blood
Or
hop.
like a drive or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Blood drive, yes. Yes.
Or draw. Or a drawn.
Yeah, blood drawn. You're just trolling, so. All right, let's do Vikings news because the Sklar brothers are a part of it.
Yes. On the Power Trip, presented by
Radco. Thank you, Radco.
Accessories Pro.
All right, so if you follow the Sklar brothers on social media, what was it, about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, something like that?
3.
You were in Minneapolis before you had Acme, right? You were just in for the Adam Ray bit, right?
Yeah,
the Dr. Phil bit?
Dr. Phil live at the Orpheum. We weren't allowed to announce it. We were like secret guests, and we appeared on that show. It was awesome.
It looked like other secret guests included like half the Minnesota Vikings.
Yes.
Now, you guys are Michigan guys. We know that. You're big fans of the Wolverines.
Sure. Which
means you're giant fans of J.J. McCarthy, and he was one of the 4 or 5 that you met, right? It was what? T.J. Hawkinson, McCarthy,
Harrison
Phillips?
Yeah, Harrison Phillips, who was super awesome. Great. Harrison Phillips. Yeah, this is a great Harrison Phillips story. So Jay and I we performed at this thing. We hosted this thing in Omaha, Nebraska, hosted by the B'nai B'rith, which is like a Jewish organization where every year they give out the high school female and male athletes of the year. It's a huge for the event. state. The Gatorade High School Athlete of the Year for huge Nebraska. Event in Omaha, and we hosted a couple of them. David Faraday was the keynote speaker. Peyton Manning was the keynote speaker one time, and the best is that Peyton Manning could not pronounce B'nai B'rith. So the whole time he's like, great to be here at the B'nai B'rith. Well, nope. We're just behind him. Nope. Nope. So the year that Peyton was there, Harrison won. He won the high school athlete. So he came out to us. He's like, I know you guys. We're like, how? It's like, I met you. Like, I was the high school athlete of the year in Nebraska. Wow. We were like, that is incredible. So he was there and Hawkinson was there, and they all were just like, JJ is Hawkinson is like, he is the guy. He is the guy. They were so excited about him. They kind of knew, I think, that Sam was on his way out, and they love Sam and think he was amazing and can't believe what he did for the team. But they were all like, this is the guy. And so you always like to, I mean, we wanted it because we love JJ so much. But when you're hearing it from players who are with him in practice all the time, that's when you know it's legit. Like, and we talk about this all the time. It's like, yes, there's talent on the field. That's one thing. Then there's aura. What's this dude's aura? Like when you're around him, how is he? Who is he? Who is he when he's, not on the mic and not like trying to give the canned answer that we all know? This kid has aura. This kid has it. We love this kid. We watched him take, this is the quality of this guy's character. In a time when Michigan's program was way down, when they had just come off during the 2-4 season, the COVID season, they had a decent recruiting class, and he was the sort of key to the class. He got every single kid to come together and come to a game that they got crushed by Wisconsin. He got everyone together, and he's like, do not leave this class. We're going to build something special here. I can tell you that right now. We will come in. We'll beat Ohio State every year we can. We'll come and we're going to win the Big Ten, and we're going to win national championships. Well, what do you do in 3 years? In 3 years, a program that couldn't beat Ohio State in 17 years, that had a massive talent gap. A program. There's a guy who meditates at the goalpost before games. We talked about meditation. The guy was like just and it's not an act. It's not a thing. Like we'll hype this dude to the high heavens because we watched him do it. We watched him turn an entire program around by himself, and then obviously galvanize and do what he needed to do to like. He can throw the ball. So at the Dr. Phil thing, he's like signed footballs. He's throwing to the top of the Orpheum, like just like it's not like flicking the wrist and it goes to the highest. No looks across the Orpheum. We're like, this dude, he has it. Let's hope he stays healthy for you guys. We're rooting for him all the way. But I think he's the kind of guy who doesn't just have the talent. He's also a high character guy, good leader, and someone who obviously the other players love.
There's no way Aaron Rodgers is throwing autograph footballs across the Orpheum.
No way. He's throwing autograph hits of ayahuasca all the way up to the top. Tabs of acid to the top of the we met Aaron, and I like Aaron Rodgers. He's been so good to us.
Was it at the darkness retreat?
No way. It was the silent retreat. At least I think it was him. No, I was in LA, and I had to I was talking to someone on the phone. I'm like, I gotta pee. I gotta walk in this store where my wife once bought me a shirt at this nice store. So that's the way Jay operates. That if he wants at one time, I walked in and I wasn't planning on buying anything, but I literally said loudly as I walked in the store, my wife once bought me a shirt from here. I need to use your bathroom. Go straight to the bathroom.
That works.
Yeah, 100%. Los Angeles is Jason's living room. Right? You can do anything if you have confidence. All right. So I walk in, I go to the bathroom, I walk out. There's no one else in the store. 2 times, by the way, I did this in the store. The other time was also amazing. The first time I did it, I come out and I'm like, oh, that's Aaron Rodgers. He's the other guy in the store. And I'm like, oh. And then he turns to me and he's like, hey, where's your brother? And I was like, oh
what?
My God.
Wow.
And he's like, oh, yeah, I love you guys. He's peeing at another store. Yeah. That's what I told him. The other time I went into that store to pee, I haven't bought anything there in ages. I just used their bathroom. It's amazing. Cleanest bathroom in all of them. I come out again. No one's in the store. I'm like, how are you still open? No one's in the store. I look over to my right. Who's there? Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington. So he starts talking to me. I'm like, why is he talking to me? He's talking to me. He's asking me. He's like, well, how do I know you? How do I know you? I'm like, well, I definitely know you, and I'm a big fan, and I think you're amazing. He's like, what? I'm like, I'm a comedian, and my brother and I had a sports show. Yeah, that's right. You had a sports show. He's like, what's your name? And I was like, well, I'm Jason, and my brother's Randy, but we're the Sklar brothers. And he just looked at me for the longest time. Took a Denzel pause. I'm like, am I in a Denzel scene right now? Looks at me, and he's like, the Sklar brothers. You're like, are you putting another syllable in there? And then I was like, have I been saying it wrong? We've been doing it wrong all these years. Our lineage is wrong. That's how powerful it was to be in a moment with Denzel Washington. He made me reconsider how to pronounce my own name. Unbelievable. Sklar brothers. So how does that make you feel, our assessment of JJ? How are you guys feeling?
You seem very confident.
I'm so excited to hear that.
Are you guys excited? I mean,
come on.
Is the city what are your doubts and fears? And what do
I don't believe. I'm not sure 100%.
These are Viking fans. I know. What are your doubts and fears?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's the unknown, right? And it's also, and you guys watched every second of Michigan football, but when he was, before he got drafted, and the Vikes technically traded up a spot to get him.
Yeah.
The knock was, well, he wasn't really asked to throw that much at Michigan. So that's, I think the people that are nervous are the ones that are we sure he can do this, or does he just look really good in practice?
No. He definitely
And at
can do
banquets.
it. So I would flip it and say he's so selfless. He was like, I don't need to I'm not going to win the Heisman if I am the quarterback of this team. So you want a quarterback who is literally just going to do what it takes to win games. And that's exactly who he was. So I asked him about this. He's also a nerd of the highest level of the game. So I was like, there's a play that I asked him backstage. There's a play in the national championship game against Washington. Michigan is deep in our zone, 3rd and 9. And we're not getting a lot going because Washington defense was good. And you scrambled for 26 yards. It was like the play he is pretty fast too. He's fast, like the play that got it going, and you scrambled up the middle. And he's like, that was a design run. We're like, what? It looked like you just improvised that whole thing. He's like, totally designed. He's like, I'm looking at the linemen, at the defense, at the edges. And on Washington, they just their tendencies was that they would, late in games, run themselves tired. And he's like, I was looking at how they were lining up, because if they're standing up straight, then they've got energy. If their hands are on their knees, then they've got a little less energy. They're trying to fake you into thinking that they don't have energy. And if they're really bent down, and I looked at them, I literally looked over and I saw the guys on either edge. They were really bent down, and I'm like, I'm going. So
he's looking for poker tells.
Exactly. It's like pre-snap reads. Like, this is a smart guy. Yeah. So it was just amazing that he could see that. And again, so I would look at him as not as someone who couldn't throw, but someone who did what the offense asked him to do. He can definitely make all the throws.
We are loaded up all of a sudden with talent and with offensive linemen and defense. So I think if he's good, we could be really, really good.
You will be. I think so.
I can't wait.
I'm hoping so, for Nick Swartzen's sake.
Yeah, the best.
He's
Love him.
He's the best.
I assume you guys saw that last year where he predicted 15-2 on Rich Eisen's
the greatest
show,
thing, and he called every game. Almost every game. Almost got every game.
He was running hot.
He is. I was like, my Lord. He knows his stuff.
Yeah.
All right, let's come back. We'll do a little bit of Fan 5. Then about 20 minutes from now, we play initials with $87,000 up for grabs with the initials jackpot.
Guys.
And Randy and Jason back in the old Lions Den for Game 566.
Speaking of being in the Lions Den, I just purchased my tickets for the 9:30 show tomorrow night. I will be there in the audience. Cannot wait. Acme.
Go.
I love going to Acme. I love you guys. I can't wait. I'm excited.
I'm so happy. Thank you.
Acme kicks ass. Tonight and tomorrow, the Sklar Brothers
Acme.
at Acme Comedy Club. We're back after this on The Fan.
The band is Joy Thief. The song is I'll Have Another. Local music on the Power Trip.
You know, some people say that Odoo business management software is like fertilizer, the way it promotes growth and all. But other people say Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable. And there's some people who would even say Odoo's individual software programs come together to build the perfect suite like building blocks. Well, Odoo is all of these things. Fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. So sign up now at odoo.com, ODOO.com.
When it comes to playtime, never let your squad down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Push your gameplay beyond performance with 13th Gen Intel Core processors. Upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E. And maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search and head to Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check for the nearest bathroom first before the game starts. Now you're heading in the wrong direction, and it sounds like your team's taking the lead. Checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate. Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Optimize your nutrition with Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal service. Factor's fresh, never-frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. Choose from 40 weekly options across 8 dietary preferences, like Calorie Smart and Protein Plus. Factor's keto meals can help you lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks. Get started at factormeals.com/factor50off to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box. Weight loss with Factor Keto based on a randomized controlled clinical trial. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.